the dust settles on a cold stone floor, where silence keeps the ghosts of a forgotten door, I see your heavy paws trekking through the mud, bound by a vow thicker than water or blood. A patchwork of scars beneath the coat of gray, waiting for a bugle to call the break of day. February wind carries the scent of the past, a brotherhood of shadows built to forever last. The sergeant grips a leash like a lifeline and wire, walking through the smoke and the crackle of fire. Four legs moving steady through the valley of dread, guarding the living and honoring the dead. No medals for the snout that caught the hidden spark, just a steady heartbeat in the belly of the dark. You were the eyes when the goggles turned to fog, the unwavering soul of a soldier and his dog. Stand tall for the warriors of the claw and the boot. The mountain air trembles as we give the salute. On the 24th day when the iron birds fly, we lift up the names to the widening sky, for the quiet devotion that never sought a prize, for the ancient truth shining in a pair of amber eyes. The bond is a bridge that no bullet can sever. Honor the brave who walk with us forever. You remember the trails where the trackers would lead, feeding the hunger of a desperate need, through the tangled brush and the desert's dry tongue, where the songs of the fallen are rarely ever sung. You carried the weight of a handless heavy mind, leaving the terror of the trenches behind. A nudge of a head against a trampling hand, the softest mercy in a violent land. Now the parades are faded and the banners are thin, but the story is etched deep under the skin. In the archives of valor where the ink never pales, we count the victories and the wagging of tails. International echoes across the wide sea, the price of the peace and the cost of the free. From the K-9 patrol to the men in the trench, the thirst for justice that no water can quench. Stand tall, those warriors of the claw and the boot. The mountain air trembles as we give the salute. On the 24th day when the iron birds fly, we lift up the names to the widening sky, call the quiet devotion that never saw a prize, for the ancient truth shining in a pair of amber eyes. The bomb is a bridge that no bullet can sever. Honor the brave who walk with us forever. Stand tall for the warriors of the claw and the boot. The mountain air trembles as we give the salute. On the 24th day when the iron birds fly, we lift up the names to the widening sky.